What's up, guys? This is Avi from Vulgar Play Gaming to bring you the what I like to call monthly media overload, which is, basically going to be just things that I think are remotely worth mentioning towards, most of the months. So to start it off, Tekken 8 is out January 26th. This is going to be the first fighting game on Unreal Engine 5. It also introduces the heat system, which gives every character some new moves and new properties to already existing moves that they have, which will focus the game on more aggressive play than it already has, which makes the game even harder. To at least on paper, it makes it sound harder to actually learn. So I'm pretty overwhelmed, honestly, but I'm gonna look forward to it regardless. Also gonna have a crossplay on launch between PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. So there's no excuse to not get it. Just it'll be a fun time to play with friends. On Bandai Namco's website, they will also have a exclusive collector's edition of the whole thing. It'll have the season pass along with this really cool Kazuya figure. So please check that out. And with any other new fighting game coming out, especially the bigger ones, Ori likes to make a lot of exclusive stuff. So this time around, they're making a Fighting Commander Octa and a Fight Stick Alpha with Tekken 8 stuff all around it. So do check that out as well because it's pretty sick. And if you always want to try a stick, Ori's one of the best to ever do it. So make sure you guys check that out too. Next up is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. January 18th. It's been, I want to say it's been, 2010 since the last Prince of Persia game. That one was more of a 3D-esque game, basically what Assassin's Creed is now. This time around, it's going to be a Metroidvania-style game, which is something I didn't expect them to ever, go back to, just because, in the past, it's been a 2D series, but never a Metroidvania style game. So it'll be nice to see. I mean, it looks gorgeous. Combat looks a lot of fun. For some reason, they decided not to let us play as the prince. This time around, we're playing as this dude named Sargon, who is basically gonna try and save the prince from this curse that's going around. And looks pretty sick. There's a lot of time powers and stuff. Classic Metroidvania style stuff, which I am for sure looking forward to. Now, next up, we have Dead Mother Moon by Upon Stone, out January 19th. Going to be their debut album, Century Media, which is a pretty big deal, especially for a band that has only been around for 2 years, I think. On the song list, on one of the songs, it'll feature Brian Fair from Shadows Fall, and on the set list as well, it also include a Misfits cover. But yeah, from the singles alone, this is going to be a straight up modern classic melodeath album, which I'm definitely a fan of because I don't think there's that many melodic death metal bands going around, especially on the newer side of things. Obviously, we have At the Gates and stuff, but hearing new bands as well is always nice to see. And then finally, Vitriol is releasing their new album, Suffer and Become, is out on January 26th. Also on Century Media. It's going to be their second album on this label. It'll be the first one to feature drummer Matt Kilner and guitarist Stefan Ellis, who was an Atheist, I believe, last year. He's no longer with the band, but he also filled in with the most recent At the Gates American tour. And he sounded really good, so I'm looking forward to all his leads. The new singles on this album as well have been really fucking good. So gonna expect an even higher performance than their first album, and I really enjoyed their first album. So definitely look forward to that as well. Yeah, that's pretty much all we have for this month. At least the ones that I take note of. I will try my best to release these at least the first 2 weeks of the month, just to try and keep up with everything. At least the things that I think are notable. Of course, I'll ask and the rest of the Warrior Display team, if they have anything else they'll also want to add before I make these videos. But yeah, look forward to the next ones. Later, guys.